Hey guys, it's Online from Online Gears HD, and today I'm going to be reviewing InFamous Second Son. So I will be reviewing this on 4 parts: story, presentation / graphics, gameplay, replay value, and at the very end I'll be giving it a number out of 10, for example 8.5. So, the note before you watch this video, I will be reviewing it based on my own experience and will contain no spoilers whatsoever or giving away any powers. So I'm going to head into the background information. So the background is this game's only 6 to 7 hours, so I did beat it in less than a day because I was addicted to it, playing the story because of the gameplay. And I'll be getting into that in the gameplay portion. But the story is about Delson Rowe as he becomes a conduit and attempts to stop the DUP forces. And I'm sure as you've already seen the villain, I won't be giving it away just for anybody who hasn't played it yet. But other than that, I'll be hopping into the 4 sections. Okay, so now to talk about the story. So the story, in my opinion, was kind of interesting, kind of not. I would give it a 5 on the story. It wasn't that much interesting. Kind of like a same story. I mean, the game wasn't really designed for stories about, as they said in the slogan, enjoy your power. So you should be expecting to play this game if you're expecting to play the gameplay. But for the story, it didn't have much character development at all. You didn't really feel the characters when something happens to them, or you don't really feel like you know them much at all. And I think that the story just needed a lot more time for you to experience who these conduits are, and to experience who Reggie and Delson. Delson's fine, but the other conduits, I feel like it's not that high. But yeah, so the story definitely needs a lot more character development with them, and probably more of an interesting plot would happen, because you can kind of predict a lot of the stuff that happens in the story. But I don't want to talk about the story too much because I want to talk about the presentation, gameplay, and the replay value. I think the story was just a little thing I should hit on, of course, for this story. But if you guys are getting this game, you definitely know that the 3 major points, graphics, gameplay, and replay value, is where InFamous strikes it hard. So time to talk about those. Okay guys, so now to move on to the presentation / graphics. I think this is one of the best parts of InFamous Second Son, just because it's a next generation game, and I feel like Sucker Punch used the power of the PS4 that they could and made it such a beautiful game. Like, when you see my Twitter, I'll link it down in the description below. I shared some screenshots of InFamous Second Son, and it just looks really stunning. It's easily the best looking game on the PS4, and probably the best looking console game I've ever played. You just gotta see it for yourself. I mean, the video will suit you good, but I mean, it's also even better once you play it on your own TV screen, especially to be able to see all the particles as you're using the smoke power. Like, when I first used the smoke power, I was just beyond amazed because of how well the particles were flying after Delson, and how it was just extremely awesome. And I was just stunned when I first saw it. I already knew coming into this game that it was going to be beautiful, but I did not expect it was going to be that beautiful. So you definitely gotta thank Sucker Punch for making such a beautiful game while you're playing some great gameplay. So, further ado, let's move on to the gameplay. Okay, so now to talk about the best part of the game, which is the gameplay. So the gameplay is so fun and so easy to get into the hang of. The only downside I have about it is the controller mechanisms, where you're tilting to spray when you're graffitiing, or when you're actually using the touchpad to bring up the container that you're trying to destroy on the trucks. That's the only downside about it, but other than that, the game is so amazing and so fun to play. Like, going from tower to tower, even to me playing it now after beating the game, is still really fun to do, and I don't see me getting bored of it in a while. And just the way you flow when you're moving through the animations, and just the gameplay is just so smooth and so fun to play. And just looks amazing to watch, and it's just so fun to feel. It's probably one of the best gameplay mechanisms I played in the game. Tying up with some other ones, and I'm sure that some of you will know if you've seen the games I post on my channel. But yeah, the gameplay, I don't really have much to talk about there, just that it's amazing to feel and just so fun to play. So yeah, you definitely gotta try out the game. Alright, now for the replay value and to sum it up. For the replay value, I'll give it a 9.0. It's a strong way to just play the game more, and it doesn't get boring from saving the citizens to clearing out the DUP or to helping other conduits. It just does not get boring at all. So, to sum up InFamous Second Son, I'll give it an 8.4 out of 10. Thank you guys.